Our reporter Matthews Balata traveled to Liwonde National Park in a quest to follow up on a record 27 million kwacha revenue collection that the park managed to pull in the 2011-2012 financial year, beating all government-funded parks. But as the old saying goes, there is no sweet without sweat.
Liwonde National Park was officially gazetted in the late 50s. It occupies 54,000 hectares and borders Idmachinga, Balaka and Mangochi. It is said to be one of the most accessible, beautiful and rich national parks in the country. Park manager Timothy Maseko Chana disclosed that after years of poor performance, things have begun to look up.
To date, we collect not less than 27 million Malawi kwacha. That is, if you convert to the current rate of dollar, that's quite significant. So the park is really contributing significantly to the much needed forex that is collected here.
As of last year, the number of visitors to the park significantly increased to 16,000 from 8,000 in the previous year, 60% of whom were locals. According to Chana, this has happened due to the increased multiplication of wildlife in the park. The tourism sector currently contributes 4% to the country's GDP, but the target has been raised to 8%. However, there are limitations on the ground, and these include poor road networks. So rightly, as you can see, that's the end of the road. That vehicle cannot go beyond that point, and this is the main road that takes tourists from that place through Chinguni all the way to Mvu Camp. So when it's rainy season like this, obviously there is no business, and business becomes hard right here at Liwonde National Park. Poaching, stealing of fence wire, and bushfires by communities remain the biggest and costly challenges. Mvu Camp and Lodge, being run by Central Africa Wilderness and Safaris, is the only place for accommodation after the temporary closure of Chinguni Lodge. Investors have asked the government to quickly address the challenges. And Brighton Kumchedwa is Deputy Director at the Department of Wildlife and Parks and says government is seriously looking into the challenges.
This is very unfortunate because you see no visitor can get through the park, as it has already been said. That translates into revenue loss by the government. They very much needed forex.
Apart from those disappointments like poor road network, infrastructure, there is more that you can see when you visit Liwonde National Park, a place which everybody must come to see. Matthews Malata, NBC News, Liwonde, Machinga.